Hello and welcome everybody to episode 16 of the CMLL 2004 series in TW9. I'm Hijo de Amigo, and well, yes, you can see here it's Friday, 20 August 2004, which means we are it doesn't say here, but we're a week out from Torneo Gran Alternativa. So yeah, we've got 2 go-home shows to book, and then we will finally get to our big tournament, Torneo Gran Alternativa. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm very excited. Hope everybody watching this is doing well. How you doing? All right. Yeah, let's just get straight into this. In the last episode, I revealed to you all, after trying to keep it secret for a while, I revealed to you all that Perros Jr.'s partner for Torneo Gran Alternativa is going to be Blue Demon Jr., the legend, Blue Demon Jr. So yeah, I guess we offered him a contract on Sunday because that would have been after the Televisa show. He has yet to accept it. So that's I'm a little worried about that because I really wanted him to be on the Go Home Televisa show so we could do a big reveal. But yeah, in the event that he doesn't accept the contract before then, I guess worst case scenario, we can just tease him and then have him show up on the pay-per-view. You know, not as exciting, but you know, if that's what we have to do, it'll be fun. Also, off screen, I offered a contract to this guy, Zerus. Just a random guy. I was looking at the the creative tab down there. And yeah, this was one of the hidden gems. He's got 0 experience and he's like a complete rookie. But you know, he's 19 years old, super young. He's got some potential. So yeah, I figured we'll just bring him in. He can receive the the Blue Panther training, and you know, we'll see if he ends up being any good. Oh, so yeah, I did that off screen. What else? Is there anything else I need to talk about? We talked about this enough last time. Okay. No, pretty much we're in the clear to just advance and book some shows. And I guess that is what we will do. Oh wait, no. Before I make a mistake again. Or did we borrow him already? Let's see. Dragon. Alright, just wanted to make sure to get Dragon Kid in here. We're trying to book him as much as we can leading up to the pay-per-view. Alright, Super Viernes time. Alright, no messing around. Let's get straight down to business. Arena Neza. Yes. Yes. Some training going for everyone. Mystico coming up to us with a creative finish. All right, maybe that's useful. Lolero Jr. with an angle idea. Okay. Atlantis and Cassandro helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere backstage. They found the karaoke machine. I wonder what songs they're singing. It's 2004. Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody's doing like a Shakira or something, or I could see Atlantis doing a Spanish Christina Aguilera song. That could be fun. All right, so yeah, as I already said, we're basically at the end of the build-up to Torneo Gran Alternativa, and in the midst of all that, we formed the Perros del Mal, and basically every show since then has, in most of our main events, it's been some combination of Perros del Mal members taking on Technicos, and we're just going to continue that here on Super Viernes. You see, last time we did Nicho, Damien, and Halloween, who they're not officially in the group yet. We should probably go ahead and add them, I would say. But yeah, they just took on Technicals here. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing more of that and just do more build up for the big pay-per-view show. which speaking of, let's go ahead and yeah, take a look at the card here so we can reference this. Let's go ahead and write in Blue Demon Jr. Okay. Oh, yeah, big old card, bunch of matches, like 12 or 13. Let's see, this was supposed to be a 4-way, but Lance Storm is hurt. Lance Storm was supposed to be in this match, but he's hurt, so Blue Panther is gonna be in it instead. Yeah, we need to build up to this. We need to build up to Damien 666 Halloween, Vampiro, and Shocker. Maybe a tornado tag or like a street fight or something, hardcore match. Just some kind of no DQ match, basically. LA Park's gonna face Hector Garza, of course. We're gonna do a special attraction thing where Negro Casas is gonna team with Jushin Liger and Heat, and he's gonna wrestle Micho Emilianario, Mr. Aguila, and El Dandy. Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can put together a cool main event for this show. Let's do Man, I came into the stream all hyped up, and then immediately I was like, what are we trying to book now? what are we doing? Alright, let's see. Alright, so last time on Televisa, the Técnicos went over. Last Super Viernes, Los Perros del Mal went over. But we had Técnicos win here. You know what? Why don't we do something else for the main event? Just because, you know, we've got the tournament going up. How about this? How about we do the 4v4 main event? Can you do 4v4 Lucha Libre? No, you can't. You know what? Never mind. We're doing 3v3. Never mind. All right, and here, let's do something like Santo, Mystico, and Lantis. Oh, whoops. How do we get on Starman? All right, and they can take on Ultimo Guerrero, Sangre Azteca. Let's see. Let's get somebody from one of the other teams. We can do we can do Petty Jr. No, we can't. We can't keep putting Petty Jr. in main events. We know how that goes. We could do Nozawa, but again, he's not a guy I want in the main event. I mean, I guess if we wanted to, we could throw Pedro Jr. in here, but he's probably just gonna win a match elsewhere on the card. I feel like I'm forgetting another team. God, I gotta look again. Technico, Rudo. Who should we go with? You know what? Fine, we'll go with Pedro Jr. Actually, you know what? I'm being very non-committal here. I'm gonna change my mind, and we're gonna go with. Let's see. Petty Jr. Oh yeah, off screen I changed El Terrible's name to just El Terrible from Damien El Terrible because it was really annoying me last stream. I think he's a little, yeah, Petty Jr. is a little more over. Yeah, they're both a lot more over than Nozawa. All right, fine. Petty Jr. Fine. Fine. If we have to, he can be in the main event. All right, and let's put over Atlantis here. And obviously, Petty Jr. is going to take the loss. You're lucky to even be in this match. All right, big main event. All right, let's get a 4v4 going. All right, let's do. Why don't we do like Nicho, Damien, Halloween, and let's see. We can do El Terrible, Pero Jr. Let's do Pero Jr. Yeah. They can take on Negro Casas, Shocker, Vampiro, and let's see. I was gonna say LA Park, but I'm thinking of putting the Rudos over here. So maybe not LA Park. Good old Mr. Niebla. There we go. There we go. That's a guy you can just throw in any match. All right, big 4v4 action. We need to just do an angle where they're like backstage and Peroga Jr. hands them all the he hands them all the t-shirts and they put them on, and then we can just be like, look, they're in the group now. It doesn't need to be that deep of an explanation. They can just come out in the shirts, or I mean, receive them backstage. This 13, and here, let's just call this. Just so we know who's actually in the match. And we'll give Micho a million audio the win, and we'll have him go over Mr. Niebla. Painted win, of course. And we'll do Hector Garza and El Terrible at ringside. We can assume that they interfered in some way or distracted in some way. That's a pretty fun match. All right, and you know, we mentioned LA Park, and I just had another idea for a match. How about I don't know if I've ever done this team up before. How about we do LA Park and Blue Panther? And a third person. How about Bellino? It's a pretty cool team. Let's see, we can have him take on poor Emilio Charles Jr. has cold momentum. I'm tempted to put Dr. Wagner Jr. in this match just for the sake of the rating. You know what? I think we will do that. I think it'll be fine if he loses a non-singles match. I think that's okay. It's gonna be Universo and Mascara. Alright, these are a bunch of vets. We'll give him 15. Blue Panther is going to beat Mascara Año 2000. We're gonna do a flash pinfall finish. Come back. All right, again, this is another fun match here. Yeah, Blue Panther, you know, it was supposed to be Lance Storm going after the heavyweight championship, but because he got hurt, we kind of had to pivot, and we're going to Blue Panther. But it, you know, it's fine. Blue Panther is also really good, so we're kind of just pumping him up, giving him a bunch of wins over Los Hermanos Dinamita before he eventually loses to Wagner at the pay-per-view. Alright, so these are like 3 really solid matches here. Let's try to book a steal the show. You know what? One fall, 2v2. We're gonna do Volador and Ricky Marvin taking on Mr. Aguila and that he plays. Can he? Do I want to put him in a steal the show match? I like Hector Garza. I mean, Hector Garza is good. He's kind of above this, but whatever, man. It's Super Viernes. Hector Garza. 10 minutes, steal the show. If Hector Garza go over, it'll be a tainted win, of course. We want to protect our guys a little bit here. All right. We only need to book 5 more minutes. We're getting better at booking these Super Viernes cards. I must say. Like in this series, it took us a while to find our groove, but we're in it, baby. We're in it. We're getting funky. All right, who has not been booked? We got. I mean, Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid need a match. Maybe they can team with Great Sasuke or Grand Hamada or something. Why? Every time I bring in Dragon Kid, he's a heel. It's so annoying. And I would just give him a handshake deal, but I think New Japan has him on like an exclusive written. So yeah, we're just gonna have to bring him in and keep making him a baby face. Also, his gimmick keeps reverting to this awful old school heel gimmick, even though I changed it the last time he was here. Whatever, man. We'll just leave the gimmick alone. All right, 3v3 Lucha Libre, Ultimo Dragon, the Great Sasuke, and Dragon Kid. Let's see, who can they take on? Yo, Arcangel de la Muerte has warm momentum. Hell yeah, now you're talking. Now you're speaking my language. Actually, they can face. Let's have them beat Los Talibanes. Let's revive this feud for no reason. Scorpio and who is Bestia Salvaje. I feel like Los Talibanes, I haven't been doing anything with them lately, but they're here. Might as well have them eat this loss. Can Dragon Kid pin any of them? That would be helpful probably. Here, let's have him beat Bestia Salvaje. I make all the matches open. I don't even know if that affects anything, but it makes me feel better. Yo, Bestia Salvaje is gonna put him over. Hell yeah. Thank you, Bestia. Okay, now is there anybody else important not in the match? We've got so many guys. I mean, we haven't done anything with like Rey Bucanero and Pirata Morgan. I know. Oh my God. Los Invernales aren't doing anything right now. We we had Mephisto win a title unification, and then after that we were like, all right, guys, you can just chill now. We'll find something for you later. All right, it's sounding like we need to book a 5v5. All right, so it's gonna be super crazy. Mephisto. Who else was I saying before that? What a squad this is gonna be. Super Crazy Mephisto, Ray Bucanero. Um, actually, yeah, let's just do Avierno, Ray Bucanero, Pirata Morgan. This is like an all-star Rudo team. I feel like they're obviously gonna win this. So let's do. All right, El Pantera. El Pantera, I feel so bad because I like I think I say this every time I book him. I genuinely like him in real life, but in the save, he's just he's just a useful guy. Where when I have a bunch of Rudos that I want to win a match, but I also want the match to be pretty good. It's like, oh, let's get El Pantera in there. So El Pantera. Let's do Ran Hamada, Super Delphin. Olympico, who I feel like I never booked. And let's do Virus. Oh, actually, we still need a Tech Master class. I can't forget about. All right, 5v5. And yeah, the Rudo team here is way too strong. They're way too strong to lose. It's like we've got one after the tag champs. We've got the welterweight / super lightweight champion. Fucking Super Crazy and beat out that Morgan. Yeah, they're obviously gonna win. Let's give the win to. Let's give us a Ray Bucanero. All right, so that's 92 solid minutes of wrestling. We should book some promos now. All right, so I'm sure you guys can guess what this first one it's gonna be. It's gonna be our standard Hijo del Santo promo to close out the show. We're getting super original here. Just a generic promo where he hypes up he thanks the crowd for coming to the show. He hypes up Torneo Gran Alternativa and kind of says that him and Mystico are gonna win. Maybe there can be like a little bit of tension between him and those guys in Atlantis, where Atlantis is like, oh, you guys were gonna win. That's funny because me and Volador Jr. were planning on winning, and the crowd's like, oh, that could be fun. Here we'll have some people off screen. Let's do Perros Jr., Ultimo Guerrero. I think that's it. All right, we don't have an angle idea we can use, but that's fine. Man, I hate that Payoff Jr. made it into the main event again. What's going on here? All right, we're also going to do a big old Perros del Mal promo. Yeah, we haven't done the official partner reveal like on the show yet. So I figure Pedro Jr. can just tease that some more, basically. Like Shelly Martinez might say, like, is there any chance you can give us a clue who your partner is gonna be? And he's like, good, but then it wouldn't be a surprise, you know? And believe me, Hijo del Santo, he's in for a surprise. Yeah. Let's get all of them in there. We got Hector, we got El Terrible. So many guys whose names start with L. Petty Jr. Let's get Nicho in there. Damien and Halloween. I think that's all of them. All right, they're talking about Santo. They're talking about El Park. They're talking about Mystico. Anybody else? No, I think that's fine. All right, and I think we need at least one more promo. Let's get Wagner Jr. in there. Oh, yeah, just nothing too fancy. Just backstage, Dr. Wagner Jr. He's just gonna say, like, these guys, Blue Panther and Lance Storm, who the hell do they think they are, huh? I'll tell you who they are. They're a couple of losers. Just buries them. Blue Panther, Lance Storm. All right. We could probably do at least one more match, but we might do a dark match. Let's see who is not yet booked. The eternal question. All right, I see El Kanak. I see Chris and Alan Stone. Explosivo. Here we'll do Alan Stone, Chris Stone, Explosivo. Please don't injure anybody. And who else needs like some experience? Sure. Let's get Sombra de Plata in there. We never booked this guy. They'll take on Arcangel de la Muerte. Arcangel de la Muerte, Dr. X, El Dandy, and where's Zagadera? Oh, whoops! Definitely not a War Games. That would be crazy. A War Games on the pre-show with like a bunch of jobbers. No offense to these guys. All right, you know what? Let's give the win to Fuerza Guerrera. I feel like that's something I'd never say. Yeah, poor Fuerza Guerrera. Let me show you his record real fast. He has ice cold momentum. He has 5 wins, 21 losses. Like, I think he's lost at least 10 points of popularity from the beginning of the save too. Yeah, like we have just buried this man for no reason. I feel so bad. He's 50 years old. Oh, you know what I'm just realizing? We didn't book a tech master class. So yeah, it's a good thing we caught that. here. We'll keep it simple. 1v1. Actually, no. Let's see. Can we do 2v2? So I know El Connect and Misterioso Segundo have tech. Let's see. Black Warrior has tech. Okay. Warrior and... I mean, I know James Gibson's right there. I kind of want to spare him. But you know what? Fine. James Gibson. And we'll have El Connect beat Black Warrior. Okay, now we've gone over our time, so let's see. What can we shorten? Okay, I clicked on the same match again. Cool. We gave this a bunch of time. All right, we'll just take 2 minutes away from this. All right, that's our show. Do we need to reorder this? I'm gonna swap these 2 matches just because. Oh wait. Yeah, like I was saying here, I feel like the Rudo team here is really strong, so I wouldn't be surprised if this match does pretty well. Whereas in the other match, it's like, I mean, Ultimo Dragon and Sasuke are good, but Little Sally Venice. And all right, yeah, I think that's good. This is a Super Viernes. Let's just go ahead and run this. I'm hoping for at least at minimum, a 75. 75. All right, pre-show match gets a 49. We gave the win to the Rudos, El Dandy, Fuerza Guerrera, and Bandilla Guerrera. Yeah, not much to say about this. Explosivo got a 31. All right, he needs more time in the oven. Right, starting off the official show, we've got our Tech Masterclass of the evening. El Connect and Misterioso Segundo get a win over Black Warrior and James Gibson. It gets a 54. Not our best, but you know, it's Super Viernes. It's fine. I feel like this is the kind of match that wouldn't even it wouldn't even make the tour highlights on TV. They would only show like the main and the co-main event and the main events. Maybe clips from one other match. So yeah, this definitely would not even be seen by anybody. Oh, the Great Sasuke sustained the broken nose. That's not good. I mean, just to look for the bright side, at least he wasn't planned to be on the pay-per-view, so we're not going to have to change anything. But it's still unfortunate, you know. You don't want to see anyone getting injured. But yeah, anyways, Ultimo Dragon, Great Sasuke, and Dragon Kid get the win over Los Talibanas when Dragon Kid pinned Bestia Salvaje with a Dragon Rana. Oh, and Ultimo Dragon was head and shoulders above everyone else. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the broken nose had something to do with Sasuke's performance. All right. You know, this match didn't do as much better than the other match as I thought it would, but slightly better. So yeah, 60. We've got Super Crazy, Mephisto, and Avierno teaming with Rey Bucanero and Pirata Morgan to get a win over the team of El Pantera, Gran Hamada, Super Elvin, Olympico, and Virus. All right, again, not much to say about this match. Just kind of wanted to give the Rudos a win here. Only 62 for to steal the show. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I thought putting Mr. Aguila and Hector Garza in the steal the show match would pump it up a bit. But alas, we're still We're still living underneath the 70 barrier, unfortunately. Yeah, Ricky Marvin and Volador Jr. not doing too. I mean, Volador Jr. did fine, but Ricky Marvin only getting a 50 is. Oh well, he was off. Well, all right then. I was about to say he should do better than that, but I was like, oh okay, the game literally, yeah, he would do better than that. All right, a 75 for the Dr. Wagner Jr. promo. Okay, the show is picking up. Let's see how this match does. Ooh, a 70. All right. LA Park, Blue Panther, and Felino get the win over Dr. Wagner Jr. and Los Hermanos Dinamita. All right, yeah, the big boys came out to play. 72 promo from Perogao Jr. All right, he improvised well throughout the segment. 69 match. All right, that's pretty good. The Perros del Mal team of Nicho Millonario, Damien 666 Halloween, and Perogao Jr. defeat the technical team of Negro Casa, Shocker, Vampiro, and Mr. Nebla using underhanded tactics. They cheated. They're a bunch of cheaters. Okay, the storyline actually lost heatfulness. Oh, and our main event also getting a 69. That's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you put Sangre Azteca. You know, I was worried about Pereira Jr. and I wasn't even really thinking about Sangre Azteca, but yeah, he's not really a main eventer, huh? I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that when I booked this match, but anyways, yeah, here we are with a 69. Atlantis pin Pereira Jr. for the win. Okay, I mean, Atlantis was off his game, man. Oh, we only got a 62 on the Hijo del Santo promo? That's not good. That's not good. A 72. All right, you know what? A 72 is not bad at all. Not bad at all. We could have definitely booked a better main event. I'm kind of surprised the co-main only got a 69, to be honest, but yeah, you know, it's fine. Great Sasuke. All right, he'll be fine in 7 days. All right, I'm glad it wasn't worse. All right, made a little bit of money. All right, that was a Super Viernes. God, why are you looking at me like this, Bryce? Get off my screen, please. Get him away from me. All right, let's take a look at this mail here. Dragon Kid going. We're gonna borrow him again, actually, right now. Dr. Wagner Jr. calling Great Sasuke clumsy. He did break his nose, but I mean, I don't know. Wagner Jr., Ultimo Dragon, and LA Park are they're the biggest haters backstage. I never get an email from them like, this guy's good, you should give them more time on the show. No, it's always like, this guy sucks, you should fire him. Please, yes, yes, thank you. I was gonna say, please tell me this is Blue Demon Jr. It is. Thank God. All right, so we can book the angle I wanted to book, which will be the reveal of him as Pedro Jr.'s partner. Nice. Everything is working or going according to plan. Yeah, we only got him on a 9-month handshake deal because he is he's classified as a freelancer, so he wouldn't accept anything longer than that. But I think that's fine, you know. We'll use him while we've got him, right? And we're still waiting on this dude. Anything interesting going on? No, not really. Let's go ahead and borrow Dragon Kid again. It really is so annoying that like when I, even though I keep borrowing the same guy, it keeps reverting him to Rudo and changing his gimmick. Yeah. And you know, I wouldn't mind him having an old school heel gimmick if it was if it wasn't awful, but it just so happens that it's awful. So yeah, we're kind of just stuck. Oh, it looks like he did gain some pop from winning that match, though. Oh, maybe not that much actually. I got a little excited. He gained like a point of popularity in some places. I mean, hey, better than nothing though, right? Blue Demon Jr. is here. Let's see what's going on with his gimmick. He plays legitimate and realistic particularly well. Should we do realistic? I think we'll go with legitimate. We'll leave it in the middle, I guess. And you know what? Yeah, classic Rudo is fine. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. We know who he is. We know what Blue Demon Jr. is all about. He's the son of Blue Demon. What else is there to say about him? All right, yeah. It's time for CMLL on Televisa. Oh, 6,000 fans. Wow. Let's go. Let's go to Arena Coliseo, Mexico. I don't know if we've ever been here before, but you know, we can get a bit more fans in there than Arena Puebla. So, you know, try to make a little bit of money here. All right, and yeah, we're heading into the pay-per-view, so I think we definitely need some finishes and some angles. Bit of a gamble. All right, we're not off to a good start. Let's try an angle. Let's switch things up. Like, okay, let's try finish. Ah, bit of a gamble. Why have you forsaken me, booking team? A near certainty for all. I'm sorry, was it me, or were like the past 3 things for Ultimo Dragon? All right, man, sure. Like, yeah, I don't know if Ultimo Dragon is even going to be in an angle. But thanks anyways. What a shitty meeting. Artez Guerrera is in a good mood. Dr. Eki's playing a silly game. Everybody having a nice day, it seems. We got some psychology tips being passed. More psychology. Training. That's it. All right, Televisa. This show, unlike Super Viernes, I actually have a plan of what we're gonna book. So we're gonna work our way up from the bottom, I guess. Although this match is getting completely scrapped, because what we were going to do here was have. Well, originally it was gonna be Wagner was gonna face Blue Panther here, and he was going to beat him, and then at the pay-per-view he would face Lance Storm. But I was also planning on having him beat Lance Storm, so that's kind of just bad booking, just having having the one dude beat both of them, and that's it. And also now that Lance Storm is hurt, maybe it's better that we just don't do this. So we're just gonna call an audible here, and instead of booking that, we're gonna book Blue Panther in a Tech Master class against Probably Universal Dos Mil. I don't know if Universal Dos Mil is a good technical wrestler, but we are about to find out. He's not that good, but I mean, you know, he's part of the story being told, right? Sometimes it's not all about the action in the ring. It's about the plot, the story, continuity. Mascarada Dos Mil is actually a little bit better at tech. Interesting. Oh, but he's so inconsistent. Damn. What? Paulo Dantes. Paulo Dantes 53 to 61. Only slightly better. Oh, but he's got better fundamentals. Yeah, let's do Apollo Dantes. A 10-minute tech masterclass. Blue Panther, he got the win last night, and he's getting the win here. He's gonna keep the momentum rolling. Let's go ahead and put Lance Storm at ringside. All right, easy fix. Next, yeah, this is just a big old 8-man match I want to do. It's just straight up 4 of the teams from the tournament facing off in a pre-tournament match, I guess you could say. So hopefully it's a good one. We got Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid teaming up with Atlantis and Volador Jr. They are taking on Ultimo Guerrero and Sangre Azteca, the infamous Sangre Azteca, the main eventer. And yeah, they're gonna team with Nozawa and Minoru. We could also throw Damien El Terrible and Pereoff Jr. here, but God no. God no. I don't even know if they're, to be honest, I don't even know if they're better or worse than Nozawa and Minoru. Whatever. This is already the match we booked. I'll give them 12 minutes. Or here, let's give them 11 so the game doesn't complain that they're being slightly overused. And let's see. How about we have Ultimo Guerrero get the win here? Keegan pin Volador Jr. Right, see, Atlantis team gets the win on Super Viernes. Ultimo Guerrero team gets the win on Televisa. 50-50 booking. Keeping everybody, if you keep everybody strong, then nobody is ever looks bad. Nobody is ever looks bad. That's a sentence for sure. All right, 3-on-3 action. We're gonna this match is going to directly set up a match on the pay-per-view. Oh boy. Oh, we got Damien, Halloween, and El Dandy. They're taking on Shocker, Vampiro, and who is the third person on this team? El Connect. Why is it El Connect? Why is it El Connect? Well, we're gonna do Negro Casas instead. Sorry, El Connect. Why was it El Connect? Negro Casas makes sense in the story. Right, 12 minutes. And you know, we're actually gonna have this go to a DQ finish. The victor will be Shocker. And let's have Damien 666 be the loser. So essentially what's going to happen is that they're going to be having a regular match, and then Damien 666 and Halloween are going to get mad, and they're going to pull out some weapons, and they're just going to get disqualified. Oh wait, no, I don't want it to be a draw. Okay, we're going to have... Is Nicho Audio in a match? Yes, he's in the main event. All right, never mind. He's not going to do anything here. Okay. We're just going to keep booking the matches, and we'll add in all the angles after. Actually, you know what? I lied. We're going to book the angles now. All right, so first things first, we're going to do a backstage segment, like I said, where, yeah, we're just going to see Damien 666, Halloween, and Nicho Audio get their Perros del Mal merch. They're going to get the t-shirts. They're officially in the group. Yeah, it's going to be, I guess, storyline development. All right, 3 minutes. We'll do a pre-tape thing. Like maybe instead of being an interview, this is like a, you know, they're hanging out in the locker room kind of deal. Let's let Nicho talk, I guess. I think he has some kind of mic skills, maybe not, but maybe this is a bad idea. But you know, let's let him talk. It doesn't have to always be Pedro Jr. doing all the talking. Who else? El Terrible. Man, we're gonna get to the point where there's gonna be like 20 guys in this group, and every time I do an angle like this, I'm gonna have to add all of them in the background. Oh no, it's gonna be horrible. Right, of course, they're talking shit about everybody. Let's do LA Park, Santo, Mystico, Asas, and Shocker. All right, so this is gonna happen before the match, and then we're gonna also have a post-match angle. We'll try to make this shorter, 2 minutes. Ease, maybe? Oh, yeah, literally just after the DQ, they're gonna brawl a little bit, and then, you know, once the teams are separated, Shocker is going to grab a microphone, and he's basically gonna be like, you know, you guys think that just because you're a part of Perros del Mal now, that we're supposed to be afraid of you or something, or that we're gonna back down? How about you two take on me and my boy Vampiro, and we're gonna do it no rules style. You want to pull out weapons? Well, bring all the weapons you got. And we'll also let Negro Casa speak just because he's got some mic skills. El Dandy is just here. He's not in the group. He's just here. You know, he's just a general Rudo. He likes to hang out with people. Nicho off screen. Pero go. Yeah, so it's like 20 minutes of the show dedicated to this right there. Well, we're gonna do Mystico versus Mr. Aguila in a steal the show match. You know, before we booked that last match, I was kind of more confident in this match. I was like, surely this will get a 70. Now I'm not too sure. I would love to be wrong though. I'll give him 13 minutes, and of course we're gonna have Mystico get the win. Hopefully Aguila puts him over, because Mr. Aguila, I believe he's a little bit more over than Mystico. He's like pretty sure he's well known, and Mystico is only recognizable still. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's cool with it. Nice. All right, Mystico's undefeated streak continues. All we got left is the main event. But you know what? Before we get to that, let's do a quick angle. Because I see we're kind of wrestling heavy on the show, so let's do a quick 2-minute pre main event backstage character mode. Oh, that's why El Connect was in the other match, because Negro Casas is in the main event. Right. Duh. Okay, so we're gonna have to. I mean, is there somebody other than El Connect? El Connect is such a weird option. I mean, he's over. All right, whatever. El Connect can be in this match. I guess we're gonna have to take Negro Casas out of this promo. We're gonna have to put in El Connect. You know, let's just go ahead and make this 3 minutes. Pre-main event promo. Shelly Martinez, she is backstage with El Hijo del Santo. Negro Casas and LA Park as they are getting ready to take on Los Perros del Mal in the main event. And I imagine in this promo, Santo would basically just be like, Pero wow, Junior, you're nothing but a snot-nosed punk who thinks he's bigger than he really is. You know, I've been in this business for longer than you've been alive. I don't even know if that's true. But yeah, he's going to be like, basically, it doesn't matter who the hell your partner is. We're at the pay-per-view. We're still going to kick your ass. We're going to teach you some respect. Respect, kid. They're going to teach them to have some respect. All right, and that brings us to our main event. This is a pretty stacked match also for the main event. We got the classic technical team of Hijo del Santo, LA Park, and Negro Casas taking on the Perros del Mal units of Perro Gao Jr., Hector Garza, and one of the newest members, Nicho El Millonario. We're gonna have to go a full 15 minutes. It's gonna be some serious lucha action. There's grudges between the wrestlers. There's high stakes. Everybody wants to head into the pay-per-view with some good momentum. They don't want to go in on a loss. All right, and with that being said, it's time for the finish. Let's see. I think we're gonna have Perro Gao Jr. beats. He beats. I don't know. We're gonna have Perro Gao Jr. win. Make it an open match. We're gonna do a 2-1 comeback, but it's not a normal comeback. It is a cheated comeback. So yeah, we're gonna do outside interference finish. All right, my vision for this angle is that at ringside there is going to be a fan dressed in he's wearing a LA Park mask, and maybe he's got on like a CMLL shirt or something. And he's gonna be there at ringside. They're fighting. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, the fan attacks Santo. Oh no, he's gonna like knock him down or something. And people are freaking out, but then the security tries to grab him, but Perros del Mal, they intervene, they stop the security. What's going on? They're protecting this audience member who attacked El Santo. That is going to lead to the finish of the match. Oh my, I'm surprised that nobody complained. All right, yeah, that's going to lead to our big partner reveal angle where Perro Gao Jr. is going to say like, you see, Santo, it's that easy. You think you guys are so great and we beat you just like that. And you want to know my partner for the tournament? Everybody, you want to know my partner? Well, my partner is standing right here, and he's someone that you know very well. He's Blue Demon Jr. And Blue Demon Jr. obviously he's gonna he's gonna yank off the LA Park mask, and underneath he will be wearing his Blue Demon Jr. mask, of course. Why wouldn't he have a mask under his mask? And then maybe he can take off the CMLL shirt and reveal a Perros del Mal shirt too. The double reveal. So this is gonna be. What have we done? We've done, I think, T's character development and storyline, maybe. So we'll call this hype. So we got Perro, we got Hector, Joe, Blue Demon Jr. is there. Should we have him work the crowd or something, or should he just be in the back? Because technically he is doing stuff, like he's doing the big reveal. I mean, he's got charisma. Yeah, he's working the crowd. Santo in the background, LA Park in the background. All right, you know what? We don't do this that often in this save. We're going to do a second part to this angle that's also 3 minutes. And we're going to call this foreshadowing. And basically, we're just going to have the technicals respond. So yeah, here, we're going to have Santo and Casas talk in this part. And Perro Gao Jr. can keep talking too, I guess. And I imagine Blue Demon Jr. would be speaking, but he doesn't have the best mic skills, so we're just gonna have him be in the background for this. But yeah, basically, the Technicals are gonna cut the same kind of promo they cut before the match, where they're gonna say like, you know, no matter what, we're gonna defeat you, and we're gonna show that your way is not the right way. Do we have an angle idea we can use for this? What if we just have Ultimo Dragon be a background player so we can use this? Oh god, no, we're not gonna do that. That would be funny. It just he has absolutely nothing to do with the angle, but he's just kind of, we put him in the background. Alright, we're not gonna do it. Hey, and that's our show. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see. We got character development. Ease. We have more character development. We should maybe change this. How about we change this? Oh wait, this is storyline development. Okay, so we got storyline, tease, character, and then here we've got hype and foreshadowing. Okay, cool. So we're good. We should get bonus, hopefully. I don't wanna I don't want to do some kind of Dr. Wagner Jr. angle also, just because he's not on the show. So here, how about we do this? Lance Storm is at ringside. How about we do Wagner Jr. is also at ringside. After the match, we're gonna just do a quick yeah, let's do a quick 2-minute angle. We'll do serious. Alright, I'm gonna assume that Blue Panther is not a promo guy. Yeah, he's not. Okay. So yeah, the angle is that Blue Panther, I imagine he would get on the mic basically after the match and say that he wants to face Wagner for the title at the pay-per-view, and Wagner Jr. is just gonna accept the match and basically say that he's gonna beat him. Nothing too fancy. It's just setting up a match. Nothing to see here. Some people left off the show, but that's okay. Alright, so this is our Televisa. I hope. I mean, the main event should be good. Mystico versus Mr. Aguilar should be good. I'm hoping we get like an 80 for this show. I wanna go into the pay-per-view like hot, you know. I want the product to be hot. Alright, let's see. Alright, not bad. A 65 tech masterclass from these two. Yeah, pretty decent match. Obviously, Blue Panther Jr. did better because he's Blue Panther Jr. Again, 69 angle, not bad. We made the right choice in not having Blue Panther speak. All right, 8-man pre-tournament hype match. Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Kid, Atlantis, and Volador Jr. Or well, they lose to Ultimo Guerrero, Sangre Azteca, and Los Delincuentes Japoneses, Nozawa and Minoru. When Ultimo Dragon pinned Volador Jr. Not the greatest match, but you know, just kind of building up to the pay-per-view. it served its purpose. Yeah, Ultimo Dragon and Ultimo Guerrero both way better than everybody in this match. For sure. All right, backstage segment. Nicho Milionario, Damien 666, and Halloween are officially in Perros del Mal. Woohoo! 51. All right, 65 for this match here. Okay. And yeah, Damien 666 was disqualified while fighting Shocker. That is indeed the finish we were going for. Ooh, Shocker. I was hoping this would be a little bit better, but yeah, Shocker, he's kind of hit or miss with his promos, like as are a lot of guys on our roster. But yeah, 61 promo challenges them to a match. All right, what can you do? Oh, 78. Holy shit. A 78 steal the show match from Mystico and Mr. Aguilar. They didn't even have chemistry. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm hype about this. The numbers are not adding up, but whatever, we'll take it. I got a bonus from the road agent work for Savio Vega. The crowd was hot. And Mystico was penalized. All right. All right, so I'm glad we had that good match. That's definitely gonna help with the show rating. Pre-main event promo gets a 73. Thank you, Santo. Santo, you know, when you need him, when you need a hitter, when you need somebody to hit that home run for you, you put Santo on the plate, and he's pretty good. He might do it sometimes. Okay, in the 76 main event, it deserved better color commentary. Of course, that's unfortunate, but we can't really do anything about that. And yeah, Los Perros del Mal get the upset win here when, let's see, Perro Jr. pinned Santo. Wow, following interference from Blue Demon Jr. Yeah, Blue Demon Jr. costing Santo a big win here. Yeah, everybody in this match did really good, but yeah, the fucking color commentary kind of screwed us here. But 76, still a strong main event. Hey, and the big main event angle gets a 71. All right, well, at least a 70 is totally acceptable. So yeah, welcome to the roster, Blue Demon Jr. Welcome back. 78. All right, not quite the 80 I wanted to see, but a 78 still pretty good, still solid. I'm happy with that score. And yeah, we gained some popularity. It's good. It's good. Oh, we made 90 grand. Wow. All right. All right, we've made it up to 71. 71. All right. Your move, AAA. Your move. All right, so that was two quick and easy shows to book. And yeah, they both went pretty well. So yeah, we're ready for our pay-per-view now. Everybody get hype, get excited. Daisy Hayes walks out in IWA Mid-South. Why were you even there? Okay, and Zerus. Zerus, I'm gonna pronounce it Zerus. Zerus accepted his contract. Okay, we're bringing you in as a Rudo. Don't expect me to book this guy too often. He's 19 and has no experience. But you know, I kind of just brought him in out of curiosity. You know? Let's see if him getting some training and hanging out around the legit luchadors does anything for him. Oh yeah, so we're just gonna advance a bit, get up to Friday, and yeah, then I will take my break, and then when I come back, we're gonna book this pay-per-view. Bob Backlund entering the WWE Hall of Fame. Good for him, man. Always a fan of Bob Backlund. Just some weirdo, some weirdo shooter. Strange combination of attributes. He's super legit in the ring, and outside of it, he's strange. Why? Who knows, man? It's just the way he is. I feel like I saw a clip of him doing like a handstand, like either up or down a escalator. Like, I hope I'm not just making this up, but I feel like I saw a clip of him doing something like that on an escalator, and me just thinking like, what the hell, man? I'm like, I'm like 30 years younger than this guy, and I can't do that now. He's doing it in like his 50s or 60s or some shit. Oh, we need to add all those guys to Perros del Mal. We're gonna do that right after it loads here. Rikishi invents new move. Oh no. Oh no, the reverse think face. Oh god. Please, Rikishi, no. Get away from me. Get off my screen. Now I'm uncomfortable. All right, let's see. We got Nicho. Damien. Got Halloween. And we got member number 9. Blue Demon Jr. What a stable, man. Yeah, like, look at this. Look at all these guys, man. These guys are gearing up to take over the company. Also, this is just an observation I made earlier looking at my stables. Pretty much all of them are Rudos. Except for Los Brazos, I guess. Not really, not really an issue. It's not causing us any problems, but just an observation. Just thought it was interesting that none of the stables are Technicos. Oh, and you know what we also have to do for the pay-per-view? Borrow Jushin Liger. We're not going to make the same mistake we did last time. He will be on this pay-per-view. Oh, it's a maybe contract offer. Ooh, we can sign Hardcore Holly. Oh boy. He's not that popular in Mexico, but he'd probably be like at least well known. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna sign. Luna Vachon retiring. Wow. All right, it's Thursday. Let's go one more day. Shout out to Kevin Randleman, man. That slam on freaking Fedor Emelianenko. What a move, man. Just burned into MMA fans' brains forever. He didn't even win the fight, but slammed him on his head. Triple A only getting a 68 on this show. Not too good, guys. Not good. Conan gone from New Japan. All right, all these guys coming back from Noah. Great, Sasuke's nose is doing better. Let's not make that mistake. Right, alliances. All right, give me Dragon Kid. Jushin Thunder Liger. Give me Heat. Okay. There's also Milano Collection AT that I would like to do stuff with because he is he's also a protege of Ultimo Dragon. Yeah, I guess we'll get to that at some point. All right, yeah. So with all that out of the way, it's finally time for us to book CMLL Torneo Gran Alternativa 2004. But before we do that, I'm gonna take a quick break. So if you've been enjoying this so far, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Find me on Twitch at @EHoldAmigo. All right, I'm gonna take my break now. All right, please do not go anywhere. Woo! Hey, I am back, and it is time for us to book this pay-per-view. Very excited. Actually, before we do that, let's see a quick look. Oh well, first things first. Make Dragon Kid a Technico again. All right, thank you. Is Jushin Liger? Yeah, he's a Technico. Heat. Heat is a Rudo. We Technico too then. Yeah, so I want to look at Mystico. Oh, hey, he's made it to well known. Hell yeah. He's got red hot momentum. Yeah, because that match was really good. Yeah, got him up to the 50s. Yeah, good for Mystico. He's really on the come up, man. Like if you consider that from it's a 78 like one-on-one match. Yeah, that's really good. Although his best match was an 80, but it was a what is this? 5-on-5, 4-on-4 maybe? I can't even tell. But yeah, if you consider that he started at unimportance of around 20 pop in April, and we're only in August, and we've got him up to like 50. He's on a great trajectory. Also, can I look at Santo real quick? Yeah, he lost some pop, you know, whatever. You know, sometimes I kind of hate the way the pop system works in this game, where if you have a really popular wrestler and they lose a match, they like lose a bunch of popularity. I feel like it doesn't work like that in real life. You know, like maybe if the person starts like getting jobbed out, they'll lose popularity. I don't know. I'm going on a weird tangent. Let's get to the pay-per-view. All right, Torneo Gran Alternativa. Nobody's getting the night off. It's 3 hours probably. I mean, should we bump it to like 3.5? No, I think we can do 3 hours. It's all right. We're gonna drop 22,000 fans. Holy shit. You know, instead. Yeah, because Arena Mexico, like obviously that's CMLL's like home base. You know, it's their main arena, but it can only hold 16,500. El Torneo can hold 25,000, and Palacio de los Deportes can hold 20,000. I mean, should we go for this one? I guess then. It's not going to be a sellout, but they cost the same amount of money. And this one is in a hotbed apparently. So yeah, we're gonna go for the 25,000 seat event. You know, if you're looking for authenticity, you can just imagine that I chose America. We can just pretend. Use the selection, yes. All right, these guys have not been they've been letting me down a bit as of late, but you know, it's go time, baby. We're at the pay-per-view. We need at least, can you just give me 2 near certainty creative finishes? That would be so helpful. Can you just give me 2 near certainties, please? A likely to succeed for Blue Panther, God, and a likely to succeed. All right. So our streak of not really having any help for the pay-per-views continues. All right, we had some training. Nero Casas says he'd be willing to put over Mystico. I mean, this offer is good for 3 segments. Wow. He'll put him over in an angle. That's cool. And it expires on Christmas. Okay, maybe we'll do something with that. Festo and Bestia Salvaje hanging out. Nozawa and Lismark Jr. getting into an argument. Guys, it's the pay-per-view. Please, relax. Don't have the Inspire option. All right, so I guess we're not going to do anything. All right, we finally made it to our big show. And I mean, we've got a massive card, so let's just go through it. First things first, Tech Masterclass. Virus, Ferzaganeta, and James Gibson. You know, what if we Great Sasuke is not on the card, and he's kind of a tech guy. What if we throw him in there too? Yeah, let's get him in there. Screw it. 4-way. All right, 4-way singles match. We got Virus. We got the Great Sasuke. We've got James Gibson and Fuerza Guerrera. A 10-minute tag masterclass. Who do I want to win here? You know, my instinct at first was to just give Great Sasuke the win because I feel like he's probably the most over person in the match. But you know, I kind of want. I would like if we could get James Gibson to recognizable. So what if we have James Gibson beat Virus? I don't. No offense to Virus, but you know, James Gibson is good. I want him to get over. Yeah, well, James Gibson beat Virus. We could even do here we'll do a distraction. Virus will be distracted by James Gibson's good friend. Zoom 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 zoom. Oh, zoom 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 Zoombito. I started saying it, but now we have Zerus. Speaking of James Gibson and Zoombito, I really like the idea of the trio of James Gibson, Zoombito, and Tarzan Boy. I think there's a really fun dynamic there that we can explore. You know, you've got Tarzan Boy, he's young, he's handsome, ladies love him. You've got Zoombito, who he's not, you know, he's not handsome in the same way that Tarzan Boy is, but he does have a certain swagger to him, you know. He's got Riz, you know, he's kind of a cool guy. Deuce is extremely unhappy. Oh, okay. Damn. Damn. Oh, fine. Great Sasuke win, whatever. But anyways, yeah, the group. So yeah, you've got those two guys who, you know, you got the handsome one and Tarzan Boy, you've got the cool guy and Zoombito. And then, you know, you've got James Gibson, who, you know, I imagine in his head he thinks that he's handsome and cool. But to the ladies, not quite. But you know, the other two are there. They're his boys. You know, they're his wingmen, so to speak. So, you know, they'll try to lift him up. They'll try to coerce the ladies or be like, come on, he's a nice guy, give him a chance. I don't know, that's a fun group. It's too bad James Gibson is not over because Virus is a jerk and won't put him over. Oh wait, no. Should we set up the tournament in game? It doesn't really affect anything, but it would let us like look back on it in the future. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? It shouldn't take too long here. All right, match 1. We're gonna start off with Santo and Místico. Oh wait, no, whoops. All right, you know what? I immediately changed my mind. That's all it took. We're just gonna book the matches. Yeah, I was gonna set up the tournament off screen, but then I realized that I didn't. I started doing it, but I realized we didn't have Dragon Kid, so then I kind of backed out of it and was like, whatever, I'll do it on stream. But now I don't really want to. All right, yeah. So speaking of the tournament, the way we're gonna do this, because we're doing it all in one night, obviously. We're gonna have the quarterfinals and the semifinals just be one fall matches. But then the finals will be a full-on Lucha Libre best 2 out of 3 falls. All right, so I just wanted to clear that up. We're gonna do the first match here. Santo and Místico will be taking on Los Perros del Mal team of El Terrible. Actually, no, Perioff Jr. and El Terrible.
This is a stupid dope mix.
This is indeed a stupid dope mix. All right, seeing as these guys are gonna have to wrestle again, we're gonna keep this short, 8 minutes. We're gonna have Santo get the win. Okay. All right, match 2. We're gonna do Ultimo Guerrero and Sangre Azteca. They're going to take on the team of Atlantis and Volador Jr. Trying to remember all these teams. I think I can do it. These guys are feuding, so we'll give them an extra 2 minutes. We'll give them 10 minutes. And we're gonna put over Atlantis. So Atlantis and Volador Jr. advance to the semifinals. So yeah, Atlantis, you know, he wasn't able to win the tag titles from Ultimo Guerrero, but he's getting a small measure of revenge here, knocking him out of the tournament in the first round. It's gotta feel good for Atlantis and the Atlantis fans. The Atlantans. What is the next match? The next match is, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know, it's gonna be Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid. Who can forget? I've spoken about him so much in this episode. They're gonna take on Los Delincuentes Japoneses, Nozawa, and Minoru. You know, Minoru kind of has pretty good stats. Yeah, he's got good tech. He's more of a hardcore guy, which is weird to me. Yeah, he's not over still, which is unfortunate. And Nozawa is over. He's recognizable, I believe. Yeah, he's recognizable. And he also has pretty good stats. But for whatever reason, he's just not... he's just never that good in any matches we book him in. Like, at best, he'll get like a 50. So I don't know what's going on there, but I don't like it. Anyways, they're in this match. Again, 8 minutes. We're gonna have... let's have Dragon Kid pin Nozawa. Fuck it. I don't know. Los Delincuentes Japoneses was a fun experiment, but it's not working out. I now that I've spoken about it out loud, I'm just like, you know, the most over guy in the group's not even that good. And I can't get over the other guys for whatever reason. So anyways, Dragon Kid gonna get the win here. Alright, Dragon Kid getting a lot of play. Alright, in the fourth and final quarterfinal match, we've got Felino and Ricky Marvin. I know I was saying I was gonna do El Pantera and Ricky Marvin, but Felino is just he's kind of just better than El Pantera. Like, and I believe, yeah, and he's more over, I think. Yeah, he's well known. El Pantera, recognizable and has bad momentum. So yeah, that's why we did Felino instead. Also, he's kind of he kind of has beef with Perros del Mal Jr. anyways. They faced each other in the last tournament, and you know, he's Negro Casas' brother. So what I'm trying to say is this match makes sense in the lore. It makes sense lore-wise. All right, and of course we're gonna have let's have Blue Demon Jr. get the win. You know, he just got here. Let's make him look good. Just win the match. Actually, you know what? He's a Perros del Mal member now. He's gonna cheat. I was gonna just give him a straight up win, but I'm like, what is the point of them being Rudos if they're not gonna cheat? All right, so there are your first round matches. All right, let's see. What else do we have to get to? Oh, I keep opening this notepad. It's on the other one. It's on the other notepad, obviously. How could I forget? Oh, yes, our special attraction of the evening. We got Nicho Millonario and Mr. Aguila teaming with El Dandy. I like how the special attraction match just means that Jushin Liger is in this match. That's pretty much all it means. To be fair, this match is also advancing the Peroga, not the Peroga storyline, the oh well, yeah, I guess the Perros del Mal storyline, because you got Nicho and Nicho, Mr. Aguila, and Negro Casas. Who is the third member of this team? El Dandy. All right, I was too busy yippity yapping. I forgot who the hell I was looking for. All right, Negro Casas, Jushin Liger, Heat. Give this a little bit of time. We have like 14. Hopefully, Heat is not being overused. We will see. Let's see what's going on the show. Tentatively, we're gonna give the win to Negro Casas. We may come back and change this if I feel that we need to. Yeah, open match. Negro Casas be the victor. Easy peasy, easy peasy booking. That's how you do it. All right, I don't know what this accent is I'm doing. I should stop actually. I'm doing like this weird New Jersey thing. I like that the game warns me that I need to have somebody win the tournament. Yes, game. That would be smart. All right, up next. Singles Lucha Libre title match. Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Blue Panther. This has the potential to straight up be the best match on the show, I think. Which, speaking of, I was gonna say, what if we make this the steal the show match? Although these aren't really high flying guys, they're more so technical. We'll just have it as be a straight up match. The weight title is on the line. And yeah, we're gonna have Wagner retain the title. Let's have him also win a tainted win. Just protect the Blue Panther a little. We'll have Lance ringside. he's got a hurt back, but his back's not so hurt that he can't stand that ringside in a Blue Panther shirt, and he's just holding a towel that he's never gonna do anything with, and every now and then he comes up to the apron and he's like, "Come on!" and slaps the apron a few times. To adjust my sitting position here. And let's also do let's have these guys be at ringside too. They're not doing anything on the show. All right. Now it's time for some more why am I like it's time for some more tournament action, god damn it. Semifinals. Right, first up we got El Hijo del Santo and Místico taking on the team of Atlantis and Volador Jr. What a match. Full disclosure here, I saw that this match actually did happen in the Torneo Gran Alternativa 2004, and basically I saw that and was like, yeah, I'm gonna book that. And yeah, so here we are. And I'm actually glad Místico is well known now. Maybe we can give this a little bit more. I don't want to give it too much, but yeah, we're gonna do 12 minutes. And this is going to be our Steal the Show match of the night, a tournament match. And we're going to give the win to Místico. We're going to have him beat his good friend Volador Jr. in this kind of all-star Technico clash here. Let's see, what kind of finishes do we have? Probably nothing useful. Oh, we have a safe bet? Oh, we have two safe bets. A Místico, likely. A Negro safe bet. Let's use the Negro Casa safe bet here. I didn't even know we had it. Right, and let's put this second semifinal match, which is going to be Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid taking on the team of Perros del Mal Jr. and excuse me, I'm trying to put the veteran first and then the rookie. It's not important. It's not important that I do it that way, but I just want to do it that way. I want it to be uniform. God damn it! All right, 10 minutes. Perros del Mal Jr. is gonna get the win. I'll let the game decide who he pins. He's probably gonna pin Dragon Kid. We'll have this also be tainted. A lot of cheating on this show going on. Okay. Anybody being overused so far? Oh, Dragon Kid is being used too much. Okay. 6 minutes. 8 minutes. Hey, all right, we did it. That's definitely gonna hurt those matches. Can we make this one 10? Will he be used too much though? Yeah. We do 9. It'll probably be slightly overused. I don't know. So, I used to think that slightly overused didn't do anything. Like, it didn't affect the show negatively. But there's been times where I've been penalized for slightly overusing someone. So I kind of don't want to risk it here. I don't want to risk it for the biscuits. The biscuit is not worth it. So 8 minutes. Did I set this to be a sealed show? Yeah. Okay. All right, continuing. Two v two. Let's see. Game allows to book a street fight. Content risk average. All right, yeah, it'll probably let us do this. Although, actually, what's the difference if we just do a hardcore match? Very low. All right, we'll do hardcore match. Just to be sure, I don't know if like doing a street fight will make the game judge them based on their hardcore stat. So yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Shocker, Vampiro, take on Damien 666 and Halloween. Should we make the match hardcore? I want to, but let's take a look at our product first real fast. Make sure that's cool. Death matches will get severely penalized. Does not say that about hardcore. All right, don't see anything about hardcore. And this is definitely not. It's a hardcore match. It's not a death match. So I'm gonna do it. We're gonna make it hardcore. Hopefully it goes well. All right, and surprise! Vampiro is turning on. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, Vampiro is turning on Shocker. We've been teasing this heel turn for a little while now. I haven't really been talking about it much, but we have been teasing it. Yeah, he's finally going to turn his back on his good friend Shocker here. At some point in the match, maybe he's got like a chair or something, and he looks like he's gonna hit one of the other guys. And he's gonna turn. And he's gonna bash his own partner, and then they're gonna finish him off with some kind of move through a table or something. Damien 666 get the win. Yeah, we're gonna specify Shocker as the loser because I think I did a turn before where the guy who turned. Oh yeah, I think it was Ramstein where we had him turn, but then he lost the match anyways, which is very funny. But yeah, it would be stupid if Vampiro turned and then they pinned him. I mean, yeah, I hope this does well. Obviously, these two are hardcore guys, although 52 to 60, not super great. 59 to 67, he's a bit better. Hero, for some reason, has good hardcore. And Shocker, not really, but it's kind of in line with all the rest of his stats, so he should be fine. All right. Oh, Shocker's extremely unhappy. Oh, I did not see that coming. Look, man, Vampiro's turning. What else are we gonna book? Vampiro turns on you and then you win the match by yourself. What if we have him lose to Halloween? Will that make any difference? Yeah, the valiant Shocker gets turned on by Vampiro and then wins the match anyways. Dude. Right, who's more over? Damien by like 1 point. All right, Damien is going to get the win. I'm sorry, Shocker. Okay, we're just gonna give him some money preemptively so he doesn't get pissed. He'll probably still get pissed, but here's 10 grand. He's happy. You know, here's another 10 grand. All right, he's very happy. Cool. Well, I just don't want him to end up being like upset. All right, now this next match is a big one. LA Park is defending the CMLL light heavyweight championship against Hector Garza. I believe it was at last review? Yeah, we had Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilar upset LA Park and Hijo del Santo. So yeah, LA Park gonna try to get some revenge. How should we do this? You know, as much as I like Hector Garza and want to keep Perros del Mal strong, I feel like LA Park also kind of could use the win. You know, he just put him over at the last pay-per-view. We're gonna have it end in DQ. It's got kind of a cop-out finish, but you know what is kind of a cop-out finish? Damn, should Hector Garza just win? Like, he's not really as good as LA Park, but he's not like bad. Man, should Hector Garza just win? You know, now that we had LA Park lose, they're kind of at the same level of popularity. Damn. This is a tough decision. I do know we're gonna put one of these safe bets on this. Aw, damn. I mean, all right, here's the thing. I'm planning on having Hijo del Santo and Místico win the tournament. Spoilers. So I feel like if Hector Garza won the championship here, it would kind of, you know, it would set up Perros del Mal, like, you know, like, oh, they've got this momentum on their side. You know, Vampiro turned on his partner and he joined them, and Hector Garza just beat LA Park. So it's gonna make it seem super bleak for our technicals, and then you know you have them heroically win. I think that sounds good, but then at the same time, it's kind of like I wasn't really planning on taking the belt off of LA Park here. Like, if anything, I figured we could have them wrestle here, and then we could do the match another time, like a rematch, and then Hector Garza could win it there. Very uncertain what to do here. Oh, God, I hate when I do that. I just closed it instead of saving it. Let's look at the title. All right, view the fence. Oh, so LA Park hasn't even got a defense in. Wow, I kind of forgot about that. He's had no successful title defenses. I mean, a shock title change isn't like, you know, it's very wrestling, you know? To have this guy who everybody expects to not win the championship win the championship, it's not a bad thing necessarily. God, I'm really overthinking this, huh? Who are the other contenders? 203 to 214. Let's do like 200. Blue Demon Jr. Jushin Liger. These are like all Rudos. Yeah, so who the hell would Hector Garza wrestle if he won it? Jushin Liger? I guess. Then it's like if LA Park retains, he could do a rematch with Hector Garza. He could face Blue Demon Jr. He could face he could face Rey Bucanero. He could face Ultimo Guerrero again. This is such a hard choice. All right, I need to rebook the match. You think I would think about these things in advance, but no. I just knew that I wanted to book the match. Didn't think about who should win it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns, and we're gonna do my original idea, and we're gonna have it go to a DQ because I can't. Yeah, I can't decide who I want to win, so we're gonna have it end in DQ. DQ finish. LA Park to win. I'm gonna do out interference. LA Park to be attacked. Perros Jr. All right, cool. Nobody's mad. All right, so maybe the story could be that, like, LA Park is on his way to winning the match, and Perros Jr. Maybe he's already at ringside just supporting his boy, and he sees that the match isn't going his way, so then he attacks LA Park, and Hector Garza gets disqualified. But then they put the boots to him anyways. They stomp him up. They're putting the beats to him. And I did use a great finish. That's good. And I think at this we haven't booked any promos, but yeah, I guess after this match, let's do here. Do 1 minute storyline development, which is just LA Park getting beaten down by Perros del Mal. Perros Jr. there. We got Hector Garza there. And then let's have Blue Demon Jr. be there too. So we're gonna do this for 1 minute, and we're gonna have Santo. Obviously, we're gonna have Santo and Mystico. They're gonna run out to make the save, and it's gonna lead directly into the main event, the tournament finals. Let's also have Negro Casas run out to make the save. We're going to add a second quick part, 2 minutes. Where yeah, even though they saved him from the beatdown, Perros Jr. before the main event is gonna grab a quick microphone real quick, and you know what? No, we're not gonna do this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Never mind. Why would they? if they make the save and they're fighting with them, why would they allow him to go get a microphone and continue cutting a promo? All right, so it's gonna be 2 minutes. We got nothing. No angle ideas we can use. That's fine. All right, and that short 2-minute angle is going to lead directly into the main event, the finals. All right, like I said, the finals is going to be a full-on 2v2 Lucha Libre. Hijo del Santo and Místico taking on Blue Demon Jr. and Perros del Mal Jr. And yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have the baby faces come out, or the technicals come out on top. Santo is gonna be, can we give it to Santo or Místico? You know what? We're gonna give it to Místico. Open match. Místico is going to get the win. Dramatic comeback. We're gonna use that other safe bet. Yeah, here everybody's at ringside. We got LA Park. We got Negro Casas. We got Hector Garza. Amy. Halloween. Let's put the entire Perros del Mal. Let's just say that all of them come out for this. You know, for the intimidation factor. Vampiro's back out here. Did I forget anyone? Oh, and Nicho. You know, we can say Shocker also like is there. You know, it's the final battle. Everybody needs to be there. Oh, and I better not forget this. The Torneo Gran Alternativa title is on the line. Let's get our best road agent on this. That's either Sin Caras or Blue Panther. Let's get Blue Panther. All right, and the reason I'm only giving them 13 is because this is all of their third match on the card. So, oh, they're not being overused. All right, cool. We give them 15. Is that too much? No, all right. Hopefully they're not too tired, actually. I don't know. We'll see. All right, yes, this is our full card. We're going to drop in a couple of promos as per usual, and yeah, then we're going to run the show, and hopefully it does really well. I didn't put anyone in the angle. I just named it. That's hilarious. It's a hype angle. Ooh, it's starting to rain pretty hard outside. I see somebody running. You know, I was looking at Místico's stats earlier, and I noticed that I guess just from being in the background of all these promos with Hijo del Santo, he's actually gaining mic skills, which is kind of cool. Maybe someday if we keep the save going for years, he'll be able to cut a promo. Have this be here. Oh, and actually, I just thought of something. We need to put Blue Demon Jr. into the story. Let's do a Paragon Jr. promo, of course. Disrespectful promo. They want to end the legend of El Santo. Say El Santo and his son, Hijo del Santo, they're not even that good. We're going to beat them so bad that all people are going to be able to talk about is how bad we beat them. Here. What's that? It's like 4 segments. I feel like on the last pay-per-view we kind of overdid it with the promos, so I don't want to do that again. Let me see though. We got Paragon Jr. promo, Santo promo. This is just like an attack and a save. Let's give Shocker and Vampiro a promo before their match. Yeah, we're really leaning into the fact that Shocker has no clue that Vampiro is teasing a heel turn. He hasn't even noticed. He's so caught up in this war against Perros del Mal. Should we do one more promo? We're gonna give Negro Casas a promo just because there's like so many matches on this card. I kind of just want to break things up a little. So we're gonna give Negro Casas a promo before his match, which is like the 6th match on the card. Oh yeah, Negro Casas, he's like, I don't care how many members they add to their group. There's always gonna be good men like me and Jushin Thunder Liger and Hijo del Santo and Mystico and LA Park and Shocker and Vampiro who are ready to fight back. Yeah, I had to throw in Vampiro there. He also doesn't know. Have we done storyline development? I think we have. Have we done character? I don't know. You know, we're actually gonna keep Heat out of this just to avoid him being overused. Doesn't seem to be any points to content. Did I not put Negro Casas in there? No, I didn't. It's just a bunch of background players. 3 minutes of guys standing around. Oh, thank you. All right, yeah, that's gonna do it for our show. It's super stacked. We've got a ton of matches. Hopefully we don't have too many promos. I kind of want to double check. Let's see. Character development. Foreshadowing. Hey. Tease. We can call this like a surprise, actually. All right, I think that should do it. Hopefully we get the bonus. You know, I'm really pulling for this card to get like I want something good, man. I want like a juicy number. I want like an 84, 85. You know, I want AAA to see this show and to shit their pants. All right, so hopefully that's what happens. God, I was about to book a dark match, but this show is 178 minutes. I don't even know if we need a dark match. I don't even think we do. There is some people who have been left off the show, which is unfortunate, but you know, the tournament takes up so much of the card that it was kind of hard to get other people on there. So yeah, everybody is just gonna have to be cool about it. Oh yeah, it's yellow because Shocker is extremely unhappy. Well, he should be extremely unhappy. He's getting turned on by his partner. All right, let's run the show. All right, we're starting off the pay-per-view, getting straight into it, no pre-show stuff. The Great Sasuke pins Fuerza Guerrera with a Michinoku driver in this four-way tech masterclass. Got a 63, pretty good. James Gibson not over, but just, you know, hanging in there with everybody else. All right. The first official tournament match. We didn't book it's not going to say these are tournament matches because we didn't actually book it in the game. But anyways, Hijo del Santo and Mystico get the win over the Perros del Mal team of Perioff Jr. and El Terrible. 8 minutes. It's a 72. That's really good actually for this match. You know, Perioff Jr. was off his game, but you know, good work anyways, guys. You somehow pulled it off. Thanks. All right, the crowd white hot after this next match. Atlantis and Volador Jr. get a win over Ultimo Guerrero and Sangre Azteca in a little under 10 minutes when Atlantis pins Sangre Azteca. This also gets to 72. So far, strong show. We're coming right out the gate hot. Oh, a 70 for this. Wow. This doesn't even make sense. This doesn't even make sense. How is this a 70? The crowd ratings of 37. Nozawa and Minoru didn't do good. Dragon Kid only got 40. How is this a 70? Ultimo Dragon really carried here. Man. Oh, and it got a boost from Brazo del Oro having the Agent of... He probably has the Agent of Tag matches attribute. Oh. I got penalized for a bunch of things and it was capped due to short length. Okay. All right, well, yeah, I'm shocked. Hey, and 71 for this. This makes more sense. 63, 57, 71. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense. Blue Demon Jr. pinned Ricky Marvin with a handful of tights. Ooh, he's such a rudo. He's so bad. Oh, we got a 69. It's really good. I was looking at his match history before I signed him, and he had only been wrestling in Japan, where he's not as over. So I wasn't sure how good he'd be, but hey, you know, in high 60s, low 70s range, that's pretty good. All right, so far all the tournament matches delivering. All right, we gotta give the crowd a quick 3-minute break from the action. Negro Casas promo gets a 72. Oh, the creative finish was a failure. Oh, that's unfortunate. But the match gets a 70 regardless. Negro Casas, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Heat defeated El Dandy and Nitro Millonario and Mr. Aguilar. Oh, by 2 straight falls. Did I forget to set yeah, I forgot to set that, I guess. All right, well, get bodied, I guess. You losers. But you know what? Yeah, 70, even though the creative finish failed, is still pretty good. It could have been better, but we're not going to worry about it. All right, big match, heavyweight title on the line. Dr. Wagner Jr., Blue Panther. Wagner Jr. retains the title, gets a 74. Really good match. I was saying that this could have been this match could have stole the show, but you know, there's been some good stuff on this show so far, and we've got a lot of matches to come, so maybe not. We will see. Yeah, 74, solid match. 62 promo from Perros del Mal Jr. Okay. Hey, our steal the show match of the evening. Hijo dos Santo and Místico get a win over their fellow Técnicos, Atlantis and Volador Jr. Really good match. Místico getting a 65. Damn, he really is on the come up, man. He's on that meteoric rise. Just call him Goldberg because he's coming. Who's next? Imagine Místico saying who's next. God. Oh, yeah, great work. Everybody cooked, especially Santo, man. Santo is just the MVP of this show right now. All right, more semifinal action. Blue Demon Jr. and Pedro Aguayo get the win over Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid. Pedro Aguayo Jr. pinned Dragon Kid with a handful of tights. Ooh, he's such a rudo. All right, so far so good. You know, nothing like outstanding on this show, but just everything has been really solid. And just as I say that, we got a 59 promo. He was a little tired from his 2 matches. Cut him some slack. Shocker, 73 promo. All right, everybody, you know, fired up for the pay-per-view, delivering. Okay, and yeah, our hardcore tag team match gets a 62. You know, just a little something different for the audience's eyes. You know, you got all these tag team lucha matches where guys are flipping and flying and bouncing off the ropes and diving out of the ring. And then here come these guys hitting each other over the head with kendo sticks and trash cans. You know, just, you know, variety is the spice of life. Vampiro having the best performance in the match. Shocking. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Hey, Vampiro's turn was a complete success. He is now also in the Perros del Mal. They're just gonna keep growing till it's the entire roster. All right, our big co-main event, light heavyweight title match gets a 75. LA Park defeating Hector Garza. Oh, by 2 straight falls? What? No. No. What? Where's the drama? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing, guys? You win one, you let the guy win one, and then. All right, 75 anyways. But yeah, LA Park retains the title by DQ. All right, we've got Perros del Mal beating down Perro Gual Jr. and the Technicos make the save, leading directly into our big main events. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, big money, no with no whammies. Hey, a 77. The creative finish was a failure. God, man. Oh, so it could have been even better. God damn it, man. We have such bad luck with creative finishes and creative ideas in general in this save. Like most of the ones we get are not even that good, and then when we use ones, they fail. But anyways, I'm complaining, but a 77 main event was the best match on the show, I believe. I think that's true. But yeah, and we've got Hijo dos Santos and Místico winning the Torneo Gran Alternativa. Woo! Clap it up, everybody. Round of applause for your tournament champions. Things were looking bleak for them. It was looking like a Perros del Mal night. They had all the momentum on their side. They just had like 5 guys join the group between Nicho, Damien, Halloween, Vampiro, and Blue Demon Jr. They just added all these guys to the group. They weren't successful in capturing the light heavyweight title, but they did beat up LA Park. But yeah, all of that had to come to a halt because our heroes, Hijo del Santo and Místico, saved the day. $79, okay. All right, fine. A 79. You know, slightly disappointed that we didn't get at least an 80, but you know, a 79 is nothing to sneeze at. All right. I'm being a brat. 79. All right. Woohoo! I mean, yeah, the main event was the best match. 77. What was the second best match? Oh, I guess it was the co-main event. Yeah, so we didn't have anything like outstanding. Like we didn't have anything like hit the 80s. So I guess a 79 is fair. But you know, if those creative finishes didn't fail, we could be this could have easily been in the low to mid 80s. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but either way, the show was a success. All right, address the locker room. First things first, we have to give a shout out to Hijo del Santo. He was busting his ass out there in every match. So praise for a great performance. Blue Demon Jr. You know, he came in, we put him straight into a big angle in the big tournament, and he also delivered in every match. We're gonna give him some praise. Who else? Hey, you know, Shocker's mad at us, and he cut a good promo and had a good match though, so we're gonna also praise Shocker. You know, maybe get him to not be so mad at us. He's happy. He seems pleased. All right. Yo, we made 867,000. Yo, we're in the green, baby. CMLL, clap. Yeah, definitely the most amount of money we've ever made after a show. I'm very pleased. Yeah, running the bigger venue was definitely the right call. Oh, we only gained popularity in Centro. That's interesting. Oh, and it's time for a scrum. All right, let's not fuck this up. CMLL Anniversario, traditionally a transition point for CMLL, is right around the corner. Do you have any big plans for it? You know, speaking of Anniversario, that is our next big event coming up. I really don't have a lot booked for it. I know I want to do not LA Park. I want to do Perro Gal Jr. versus Negro Casas in a apuestas match. And aside from that, I'm really not sure. I figure we could do like a trios title match. They can defend against some kind of Perros del Mal combination probably. I mean, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna say I've been planning it for quite some time, and it's going to be spectacular. I'm just gonna straight up lie. You recently made a new signing, Xavius. What plans do you have for him? We're gonna play it by ear. You know, he's a young guy. He seems like he's got some potential. So, you know, we're gonna bring him in, and hopefully he soaks up all the knowledge and experience that the locker room has to offer him. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he does with it. Highly regarded CMLL Super Viernes Week 3 is hovering into view. What should the fans expect? I can assure you it's going to be a fantastic show. It's just Super Viernes. Was he off his game? He was in like the second best match in the show. I'm just gonna say I'm sure that it was a one-off, because yeah, I'm sure that's all it was, a one-off. Bismarck Jr. is coming to the end of his current deal. I did not know that. Do you see him signing a contract extension? You know, we're gonna be a little tactful with this. We're not just gonna say that he kind of sucks and that we're gonna get rid of him. We're gonna say he's a big part of the CMLL family, and we'll of course be off. Of course, he's Bismarck Jr. Why would we get rid of him? Oh, and super crazy steals. We'll do everything we can to keep him. He's super. Come on. All right, no questions about Blue Demon Jr. None. Okay, sure. All right, so another successful pay-per-view for us. I'm glad everything worked out with Blue Demon Jr. and that we were able to get him on Televisa before the pay-per-view. Oh yeah, we really struck gold, yeah. A 79. What is our best show? I don't even remember. Let's see. Oh, we had an episode of Televisa. I got an 81 one time. 80, but yeah, I guess so far this was our best pay-per-view. All right, you know, so we should be proud of ourselves. It was a successful show. Let's go ahead and check out this email. Dragon Kid heading back to New Japan. Thank you Heat. Thank you Jushin Liger. Savio Vega, I guess, wrestled in LXW. Can we take a look at that? I don't even see him on this card, honestly. They could have booked him against Super Dragon. Nozawa has poor ring psychology is probably not worth keeping around. Well, damn. All right, Razzle de Oro. Jeez. Lighten him up. Lighten up. Cut him some slack. All right. 172,000 people bought the pay-per-view. All right. Let's go ahead and look at our roster. Let's take a look at some people's popularity. Did Santo get back up to like 70? He did, yeah. All right. He regained some of the popularity he lost. That's good. I'm assuming Mystico got a boost also. He's up to 5 now. Wow. He's gained about 10 points in the last month. Yeah, shout out to Big Mystico. Did Perro Jr. lose popularity? Hopefully not. No, not really. Seems about the same. Blue Demon Jr. Blue Demon Jr. did in fact lose like a point of popularity. Play Park. Okay. All right, just keeping an eye on people's popularity. All right, yeah, so that's gonna do it for all of our booking on this episode. But we're just no. All right, you know what? We're just gonna save right here. I did not realize that it was Saturday and that a Televisa was coming up. I have nothing planned for this, so we're just not gonna do it. We're just gonna save here. Damn, this is annoying though, because like can I even go to the notepad and whatnot? Geez, this is gonna be really annoying for the next stream, but you know what? This is where we are now. All right, so if you enjoyed this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I'm Hijo de Amigo on Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, no AEW last week. I'm sorry about that. I just ended up being busy with some stuff, so I wasn't able to stream last Sunday, but I shouldn't be too busy tomorrow, so we're gonna hopefully be able to do that tomorrow. And also, you know, I've got some ideas for some other things I want to do with the channel coming up. But yeah, we're gonna have to try to fit those into the schedule. I'm thinking there's another game I want to play. You know, full disclosure. Well, there's this game, Bruisers 2D Boxing, that it is officially coming out on the 25th of this month. It's a 2D boxing RPG game. I'm very much looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to stream that when it comes out. It'll probably just take the place of one of the streams for that day. And before then though, I was also thinking of doing of starting a series in Fight Night 2004. I don't know how well these boxing games are going to go over on this channel where I play wrestling games mostly. But we're going to see. These are things that I want to do, and hopefully if I have the time and I'm able to do them, they go well and people actually watch them. But you know, who knows what the future holds, right? All right, so I'm done yapping. This has been almost a like a 2-hour 45-minute stream. So I'm gonna catch you all next time. Take it easy, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and yeah, see you later. That was like 4 different ways to say bye. All right, bye. Adios, amigos.